I believe you stand in the position of the Minister of Steel. We actually expected a more robust and definitive presentation. But thanks for the mini brief you made. My first question is this: what do you mean? Item 1 of 2. What do you mean that there was no adequate provision to enable the committee, that the monitoring committee, discharge its duties? Can you please be more specific on that? And I read that from your subtitle, Concession Agreement between the Federal Government of Nigeria and Global Infrastructure Nigeria Limited on Ajaokuta Steel Company and Yonko. You said the monitoring committee had no adequate provision. So please be more specific on that. Who the members of the monitoring committee were? Who were they? If you can mention, identify them individually, please.
I happen to be a staff of the State Department for those periods. At that time, I think I'm now at level 12 or level 13.
Can you please speak to the microphone and speak up, please?
Okay. The monitoring committee, in the concession agreement, there was no budgetary provision for the monitoring committee to perform these functions. So actually what happened was that, because I was at that time a middle level officer, even if they want to go on inspection, they have to go to the ministry to get funding to go for their oversight functions. So that is personally my feeling that that is one of the major effects of the fallout of the concession agreement. Because there was no provision in the contract or in the agreement where they say this social amount is to be used to give them to be able to really monitor the amount of investment and so on of the concession agreement. They used to get their money to budget those from the ministry's budget. I don't know how the budget used to come up. So I think personally, I think it affected their performance. Okay. But I will give you the member list of the members of the monitoring committee. I will get it from the office and pass it.
I'm sorry. On the amount of funds Global Infrastructure imported and expended on the 2 projects, are you telling us that the monitoring committee needed mobilization funds before they monitored how much Global Infrastructure Nigeria Limited brought into the country? It's properly funded, and I believe you have staff that are smart. So if you can have the names of the monitoring committee within 10 minutes, please. Thank you.
The chairman of the monitoring committee is Mr. Philip Umunagwe. The chairman of the monitoring committee is Mr. Philip Umunagwe.
Distinguished Chairman, Mr. Chairman, if I have your